Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. News Now Yorkshire here. We're in Telford, West Mercia. West Mercia Police. Now we just come to take a look around Mallinsgate Police Station. Lots of vehicles down here. Says we've got to go this way towards the entrance. But I think what we'll do is we're just gonna hang around here and have a little chat with anyone that wants to talk to us. First time I think at West Mercia Police. First time. It's a big old site, this. Big old station. Got people coming in and out here. It says visitors this way, but there is a key card entrance. Oh, I see why. There's the visitors car park, and the key card is for this bit. Oh, we've got a van over here. Let's have a look at this van. It's parked in the visitors section. We are visiting. A bit of damage on this one. We've got these stickers on all the cars here, and I believe that sticker is true. They do have the right to work in a safe environment. I also believe that's true for us, and we have the right to work in a safe environment without being abused by police officers. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. No public access to court. I think that's where they're that must be where they take people in and out of, you know, out the back.
Yeah.
Watch out, eh?
Yeah, that's definitely a big car, that. There's a blue light in the middle there.
Oh yeah, yeah, they've got the lights. A VRS.
Fast then, yeah.
Oh, I bet they are. Bet they are. Have you noticed the stickers on each and every car and van?
Well, I've just seen one on that car. I only noticed it because I seen you looking at it.
This here.
Yeah.
And you know what? I really do agree with that. That they do have the right to work in a safe environment, free from physical and verbal abuse. And I believe that's true for us as well. You know, that we have the right to work in a safe environment, free from physical and verbal abuse.
Yeah.
By police officers.
100%.
There's the police car as well. They had lights on that, up front.
Did it?
Yeah. You seen them up back as well in the window?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's the same one. It's the same one, look. There you go. Triggered.
He's gone to report us.
Triggered.
What's up with him? Oh, he's at the same car with the police car?
Yeah.
So that's gone all the way around and come back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm triggered, my heart. Triggered.
So the guy with the Skoda has gone inside after he's spotted us stood here. The blue Skoda there. And the, was it a Hyundai, that other one?
Hyundai i20,
Yeah.
state board.
So that's gone all the way around that way, come out, come all the way back round and come into the other section.
But it definitely is an unmarked car with...
Yeah, I've seen the lights on it. It's definitely a police car.
With 2 female officers.
So this guy's just left his car running now, hasn't he?
Is it not?
Yeah, it's not even, no one attending.
It is running because of what? The headlights are dimmed.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it. So I'm gonna tell him. Hello, I was just a bit concerned that you'd left the car running there. A bit concerned that you'd left the car running, so I could have took that. Not a very safe thing to do, that, sir. But hey, it looks could kill. And that's what you get for being a concerned member of the public.
I think what's happened there is he's gone inside. That was a right turn only there, but he turned left. I think he's gone inside. Is that for us?
Don't say that's for us. That'll be class if it does, because they're coming with blue lights, mate.
That's crazy. I don't think it is. No, he's gone straight by. I think what's happened there though, with that guy, I think he's gone inside and said, "There's someone filming, there's someone filming." And he's been told to shut his mouth and get back to work.
We'll see.
Yep, definitely what's happened, because that guy just popped out the door there to have a look.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even see no one.
Yeah, I just seen him pop his head out that door there.
Pardon?
Sorry.
I just said good afternoon.
Sorry?
I did say good afternoon to you, but you didn't take
I did say good afternoon.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you must have a very quiet voice.
Oh, yes.
Are you a police officer?
Very softly spoken.
I'm a police officer, yeah.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A detective?
No.
Uniform?
No. I'm actually the Forces Stop Search and Use of Force Tactical Lead.
Okay.
Right, so
Which I imagine is why you guys are here.
So are we getting stop searched?
No?
Okay. No, we're
that
literally just
disappointing?
here.
No, definitely not.
That's actually really, yeah, really, it's really good that we're not getting stopped.
I know, because I deal with these videos all the time where people have turned up and then they get stop searched.
Okay.
And they're cross about being stop searched because they're just...
Well, I would be if I turned up here to make a video and someone stop searched me for no reason. I would be upset as well. But you know, with you being the Force stop search leader, what rank does that make you?
I'm a sergeant.
You're a sergeant?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm actually here today because we're launching a children and young persons aftercare package.
Okay.
Oh, what does that entail then?
What it means is when a child or young person is stop searched, it's a trial that we're doing here in Telford, that the officer will submit a vulnerable child form, which they do anyway.
And what ages are these children that have been stop searched?
Children and young people, it's anybody below 18.
Below 18, is it above a certain age or anybody below?
No, anybody below. That's a national standard that
Okay.
a child or young person is described as somebody below 18.
I just meant in terms of your operation for stop searching children.
No, we're sticking with what the national standards are.
So you would like you could stop search a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old.
Well, no, the circumstances would have to... We don't dictate to our officers what age they can search people.
Yeah.
Our policy actually says that if a child is younger than 10, that they will contact the duty inspector to tell them about the circumstances.
Right, okay, so 10 to 18 you can just stop search as they are.
As long as you meet the very stringent grounds for a stop search, obviously.
And under 10 you would go down the policy of speaking
I
to
think
the...
it would be exceptional if we were to search somebody from under 10.
Could I just ask your name, just so...
Yeah, it's... here you go, Sergeant Kerry Monaghan.
So, Kerry, so is that okay?
Of course, yeah.
So, Kerry, when you say strict guidelines of searching, what would them guidelines be?
They would be the grounds to meet all the pace and etc. and all the different
Can you
grounds.
explain? I mean, I
Just,
know.
I've just got a quick question though. If I could just jump in, as part of that, you know, when you're saying they've got strict guidelines and it has to sort of fall within that.
Bear with me a second. Hello.
Oh, very fast.
You okay?
Very nice.
Yeah, just looking on you because I can just see what you're doing outside.
Has someone checking on you? Bless them.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I think these.
Tell them to give us a wave.
We're probably here hoping to get stop searched.
No, we was not.
No, we were not.
And put it on YouTube.
No.
Instead, I'm telling them about our children and young persons.
Do you know what? That's
stop
even
search.
better because we actually, you know, there's this funny thing about everyone wants to get violated and,
Cheers, bye.
you know, there's this funny thing in the police where they think that we're here to cause,
Oh, no,
you know,
not at all.
obstruction, disruption, get violated or whatever it may be.
Not at all. We use if anybody comes along
No,
and
but
they
I know
do
you
stop
just
search
said
you.
that you was hoping that you thought that we was hoping we'd get stop searched, right? That's not true,
Okay.
right? And let me just explain that to you because I know you guys probably won't know much about how YouTube revenue works, but advertisers don't like violence. No. So anything hands-on.
I'm not violent. So I'm hoping stop searches will be violent.
No, but it's it could be a violent act. You know, if someone plays up and they say no, you're not searching me, and then you start getting into it. You know, then it becomes violent, and we actually get paid a lot less, and next to nothing for those sort of videos. The better videos are the ones where we meet someone like yourself, Kerry. Okay. Where we have a nice, pleasant conversation. You tell us some information. Yeah. Advertisers love it. Okay. And it's great for us. You know, and you look good, we look good. Everybody goes away happy. We get a video. You know, you've had a nice, pleasant conversation with a member of the public.
Let me tell you about the rest of our youth thing. So, the officer will put in a vulnerable child form, and then somebody from the youth engagement team will visit, make contact with the parents or family of that child or young person. Yeah. To aim to visit them, either at home or at school, whichever's the most appropriate. Yeah. And we'll explain to them the reasons for the stop search. You know, because we know that if a child is stopped,
it's only right that the parents know about it as well.
And they may not be able to understand the grounds for a stop search. You know, in the past we've had complaints where a child has been stop searched and then gone home and not been able to explain to the parent why. When actually they have been stop searched appropriately.
Or maybe bend the truth slightly because
the
children.
You know what they might say, I don't know, they didn't tell me. You know, how many times?
I wasn't throwing things at that bus.
Well, that's it. How many times do I ask my children at school, what have you done today? And they say nothing.
Nothing. You've been there for hours and you've done nothing. So, I don't believe you.
It's an opportunity for us to go and explain to the parents, you know, what's happened and
it's an opportunity to make it not happen again. You know, those circumstances not happen again.
Absolutely. And it's also an opportunity for us to see, is there any other vulnerabilities for this child? Yeah. You know,
any problems at home?
Because it might be that they're being stop searched. It's an intervention from us, but we know that child's not able to say to us then, oh, actually, they're making me be part of this gang and I don't want to be. I don't want to be here. They've said that, you know, if I don't do this, I'll be in trouble. So
is there a lot of gang culture within Telford? Is it?
No, it's nothing specific like that. It's simply because I've actually been in a presentation with my colleague Sarah, who just rang me today. Okay. And so I'll tell you.
Well, hello Sarah, if you are watching.
I don't think she's watching out the window.
She's watching in the window.
So I think in the Met a long time ago they had 3 separate murders, and they looked back at those people. I think they were all males, and they looked back and they could see that the only thing they had in common is that when they were 14, all 3 of them happened to be 14, not, you know, completely isolated from one another. They'd all been stop searched, and that was the first time that they'd come in contact with the police and actually social services.
But with no intervention from people like yourselves.
Exactly. So from there they mapped their criminality and their offending history up to where they were sadly murdered. And actually that stop search was an opportunity for an intervention.
Definitely.
And especially the youth intervention team. So we really want to use that opportunity to explain, you know, at the lowest level, explain to them and their parents, you know, what caused them to be stop searched and the reasons for that. But then also have this opportunity for the young person to disclose to us, you know, what's happening. Is there anything that's worrying them? Is there, you know, they're being forced
any pressure from anywhere?
What can we do to help them? What can we do to support them? And then also to identify vulnerability, maybe from parents. You know, that actually that child is out doing that because they can't bear to be at home because of domestic abuse.
And it's a very real problem, you know, unfortunately it is, and that's why, you know, people like yourselves are doing a great job, and I really appreciate your time. There was a quick question I was going to ask. When you're saying about stop searches, with you being the force sort of leader in that area, would you think that someone being stood at police station with a camera would be grounds for a stop search?
Usually I would say no.
Usually no. Unless there was other things.
I mean, I wouldn't like to say never no or never this, because, you know,
they're always it's on its own merit.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And, you know, we've had them in West Mercia and we've looked at them and we've viewed them and we've sent advice out.
I mean, if I was stood here with a camera and I had a big bulge in my coat, you might think
that might
something there. you know, I would get that. I would understand that. But just purely being stood at a police station with a camera, you don't think would be grounds? On those facts alone?
Ordinarily, no.
On those facts alone?
Ordinarily.
No, and I appreciate you saying that, because it does happen now and again.
I'm sure it does.
Unfortunately, it does happen now and again. And then we have to go, you know, to people like yourselves, the managers, and have conversations and, you know, make the complaints and make the commendations when it's, you know, when it's the right sort of conversation.
I think the problem with stop search is it kind of sits right on the edge of consent, doesn't it? You know, we police by consent, and stop search, by virtue of what it is, sits right on the edge of that consent. So, you know, we're constantly checking what we're doing and trying to learn from what we do. And actually officers don't use their stop and search powers every day. So it's something that, you know, everybody makes mistakes, don't they?
Yeah, and when there
people
is
make
those mistakes, it's just about the training.
That's it.
You know, and as long as the training is done and you know the lessons are learned, then it shouldn't happen again.
No,
you know,
and
not with that particular officer
that's
anyway.
it. And that's what we're always doing. That's why I'm here today. And while I've been here, I've been chatting to other people about, you know, stop search and all those sorts of things. So, you know, West Mercia is definitely very committed to that. I think there's me from West Mercia, and not all forces have, you know, a tactical lead. So
okay, so maybe they should have.
Maybe
they should have.
yeah. I think all forces have different ways things are set up, don't they? But certainly it being my whole-time job.
So maybe when we go to another force area, we might start asking about the stop and search force manager.
One thing that we're doing actually is we're setting up some scrutiny panels.
Okay.
Across the force. West Mids do them already, and they do them really successfully. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in that at all. Are you from local area? Are you?
We're not local, but we do travel a lot.
Okay.
We travel for this purpose. So you know, if there was something going on, we definitely would travel down if it was something constructive. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So like the reasons for that is we've got our independent advisory groups who are absolutely fabulous. You know, they give us challenge when we need it because that's what they're there for.
Yeah.
But we really want to create scrutiny panels that have people on it who are passionate about stop search.
So how do we get involved in that?
I'll give you my email address.
Brilliant.
Off camera.
Would you write it down? Yeah. Would you write it down?
Yeah, of course.
Like one for him and
Yeah,
one
of
for
course.
me,
Yeah. Like I've tried before to engage with Stopwatch and people like that, and I've not had any replies. So
okay.
But yeah, to come and offer us some challenge.
Yeah.
With the stop searches, because you know it's all very well. We don't want to mark our own homework.
I mean, these are actually not live. So if it was easier just to say it on camera and we just cut it out at a later date, if you're not comfortable with that, you can write it down. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, no, that's fine. It's Kerry, Kerri.
Right. .place.uk. Okay.
You know what, Kerry, can I just get you to write it down, because sometimes I lose footage, and I did earlier.
What, really boring footage when someone comes and harps on about loads of stuff?
No, do you know what? This is, to be fair, this has been quite interesting. One of the best experiences that I've had while doing this job.
Okay, good.
It's just unfortunate. Do you know what I'd say? The only negative, if you want to call it negative, is that when you were speaking to Sarah, that you said that I think these two guys want to be stop search. And the reason why, Kerry, the reason why, as human beings, we see something and we draw on past experiences. So maybe the two guys who come before, and now because we're dressed like this and we're holding cameras, that maybe issues are just the same.
Well, I think it's quite emotive, isn't it? Like filming inside the police car and things. People are kind of, their natural instinct is to protect their property, what might be in there, things like that.
I get that, but this isn't your property though, is it? This is property that's owned by everybody. You know, they're all your tools that, you know, it's not secret.
I understand that, but it's like, if this is the car we're using, it's kind of our job to make sure that it's okay.
Maybe you should disattach yourself from the police property, because it's not your property. I get, like, the mobile phone that you use, it's a work phone. If you left the job, you would have to give the phone back. You know, when you go home, you have to give the keys back.
To make sure that we've locked it and we've kept it safe.
100%, and I would expect that they are all locked. They are, you know, if we were trying doors, I would understand what you were saying. But just looking in,
the thing, like, you know, what are you guys doing?
So do you know why I was looking at these? Because I've never actually seen these before.
Yeah. Operation Snap.
So, and I don't.
Those have been around for ages. Operation Snap, yeah, that's really useful. That's if you're driving around and you capture some poor driving or some dangerous driving.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On your dash cam.
Right.
You can email it into the address for OpSnap.
I just thought it was the name of the police operation.
No, you can email it into there.
Oh, there it is, at the bottom there, yeah.
Yeah, because what I was saying is, I'd expect
and it will be looked at, and if appropriate.
I thought it was like Matrix, you know, for the gangs in Liverpool. I thought it was like an operation.
Yeah.
Well, it is an operation, but it's an operation about driving.
Like the police operation,
police only operation.
The public sending footage in.
Yeah, no, it's about the public sending footage.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's loads of that on there, on YouTube, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, it's really frustrating, isn't it? And you know, the amount of times you see like dangerous stuff going on. And it's quite satisfying, I think, to be able to send that in and know that it will be looked at and somebody will do something about it if it's appropriate to do so. I'm really sorry, I've got to go now. Because,
thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
Sammy, bring it back out, please, Kerry. That'd be absolutely appreciated if you could do that.
Scribble it down for you.
But while you write that down, I'm just going to head over here and finish my video. But I would like to thank you for your time, Kerry. I really appreciate it, and all the information you've given us as well. It's been great chatting to you.
I haven't got any business cards.
Well, that was Kerry. And what a lovely lady she was. Just talking about the stop search sort of protocols within West Mercia. She's the stop search force area manager, so she definitely knows what she's talking about in that regard. But that was such a lovely conversation that we had with her there, and she was really helpful, and I think she had some sort of preconceived sort of idea of what we were doing there, but I think we set her straight with that, because it was quite obvious we're not there to antagonise anybody, just to get some information, ask some questions, and make a video. That's the aim. But for now, guys, I think we will wrap that up here at Mallinsgate Police Station, West Mercia. We're going to take a look around sort of the outer perimeter of the building, and I might stitch that in at the end here. But for now, guys, we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.